Most welcome to Unified Fields and our next development into the eye brain. So today I'd love to talk a little bit more about the work I've been doing. It concerns actually all of us. It's about the I am presentation, the I am faculty. I am is a very strong word because it entitles the entity to what it represents and take care of that. It represents all of your energy fields, all of your consciousness, all that you have lived, all that you became during all these grand times of transition on the planet, and where you stand now with your I am faculties. Faculties refers to your knowledge, refers to the self as an organism, as a spark with a spirit consciousness or a psyche that has moved beyond the broken fractures of the old solar system, the old astrological charges that were pretty heavy for all of us, right? And so this year it was all about completing. Like many were thinking, is this spiral ever ending? It's a never ending spiral, actually. We move from one completion into the next, into the next, into the next. Like I've been talking in my former video about, we are moving from the carbon cycle into the cycles of pure crystalline light essences. And the most important thing within that is getting your vibration into that particular space where you can really remember your many I am faculties. And so most amongst us, you do know, I became an artist through my I am presentation. I don't have any artistic background or interest in art during my growing years on earth. I just took some canvas and painted to my hands and started to paint with what my heart was putting out, and so all my concepts came after the finishing line, right? So the other way around. And no thinking, just doing, and that is all what the I am presentation is about, putting things into action. So from my art, pieces of art I made during the last couple of years, I created 55 art cards like in tarot, right? And that will assist you to understand where you're at on your ley lines into Ascension, the Ascent or modern day Ascension. Therefore, they are termed wise mentor cards for modern day Ascension, and I created a book that goes along with it as well, that really dive into the deep waters of who you truly are, and how you can further understand anything that was once astrological, and moving through that particular band of energy into the galactic core, into your universal essences, along with all the elements. Therefore, each particular card refers to one of the main first 5 elements: water, earth, ether, the fire energies, and of course the most important energy is the air that we breathe, right? Without the air we wouldn't be alive anymore. And so getting and growing your earth, cosmologically speaking, and the omni beyond patterns That is where you start to breathe deep in within your water. Remember, the body is all water. Remember why we need to move from carbon cycles into crystalline cycles. And so that is very important. And I think these cards are fun to work with, just to pick a card a day and read about where you are at, or enjoy the art, at least for the art lovers, the lovers of change, the lovers of, omnipotent energies and fearlessness, because that is what we essentially are. That is I am, or a big cosmological beam of light that moves through the galaxies, through the universe, into the omni-creator planes of existence, where you can download your true essence and work with all species of light, should you wish to do that. So coming back to these I Am Faculty cards, they are also wonderful for all those that do a lot. And I think I've been observing quite a few very good, very interesting tarot readers on YouTube. It's not my thing, not at all, but I love them, how they speak out, how they speak from their essence, not just allowing a spark to speak, but speak from their spark self. And so here is where my I Am presentation cards can bring completion to a particular deck of cards, or can bring some clarity and bring the entire spread into a higher universal vibration, which is about the I am, where you are at. If we speak about anybody in the astrological chart, every essence needs to move their vibrations into the higher frequencies, because that is the level where you understand things that are happening to you, and so you can ground the new ground, lay out the magical carpet, so to speak. And so I will explain a few cards, just to give you some idea how they can assist you, how you can have fun with them. So here, this first card is all about the oceans. Be the water that you are, because the water is your power. It's about becoming one with your spirit in the water flow, and what flow really means to us. So this card can go many ways. It can go about, should you have diseases, about clearing the waters within, and how you can do that as an organism. The water, think about your kidneys, the lymph nodes, how the liver needs to digest new stuff, and allowing the change. This is one way to view it, which is being explained. Another way is, like, many people are interested in clearing the waters, the oceans, from all that plastic trash and all that, these fractious frequencies that are still residing in the waters on the planet. So as an organism, or connecting to the biology of Earth, and where your interest is in, or how you can combine that with your own organism and come up with new ideas that assist humanity. So each card will always level up and level up and level up, and move beyond, just a plain smart, actually. See where you're at, and want to move very quick out of the old mud, and what you can do, especially also with this card, you can see the pink bird is representative of spirit. in the water, how it clears out the water and how it attracts you to the elements. So each color is being explained as well, and what that means to you. And so you can realign with that card and enjoy it an entire day. And you know, it's more, the I Am faculty cards is really about awakening you to or bring an upgrade in your awakening, like, oh, I never thought about that or that or that. You know, it's beyond any particular spread. And so that might be fun or interesting for those you know, reading a tarot spread and doing their big business with it, and some have a lot of fun with it. Are really very intelligent and wise speakers I've seen, so thank you for them. And here is another one which is, you know, so dear to my heart. It's actually a lavender dragon, and it explains how important the lavender fields of creation are into the eaters, what the term Avalon truly means for the planet. Like, if you're in distress or having any difficulty or anything, whatever, that card would prefer or would advise you, encourage you to move into the lavender fields. Just breathe lavender through and relax and relieve, and that is the easy stuff, you know. There's also always 2 points of reference. It's the easy stuff which everybody can do, and eventually the more interesting stuff as well. Like, you can see the spine of this lavender dragon is being lifted to show you the treasures in your spinal column and the refinement this lavender dragon has in the heart with the pearl essence and pink peach ways, which are very, very potent and high level dialogues we can have with self and other people on a higher level. So it explains, it can also go to spinal diseases, it can go to spinal clarity and bringing all these wheels of light back in the body, or just, you know, wake up that your energy is far more interesting than you could ever think about. So any card can just bring that level into a higher vibration, no matter the spread of cards that you're doing, or just like pulling one card a day and having fun with it and learning about in this particular card is what the ethers means. Are you swimming in the old astrological ethers, or are you moving in the spiritual ethers where everything becomes crystalline, clear, where you can dance around like an eternal vibration? And so here alignments are being offered as well, which is so beautiful. The next one, this is really, I just love that one. That's the fire engine. You can always, you know, get back into what fire means. It can burn things down. Are you burning yourself down? Or are you lifting yourself into the higher fire engines and what these colors means, and going back to the peach books of life. The peach books are very high dialogues coming through from the divine. It's the magic we will experience from now until the end of the year. And while connecting to the elements, are you connected to the elements? Would you like to try that and see the magic move through, and you know, but a different kind of let's say try something new. Yeah, just try something new and be not afraid, because, you know, why should you be afraid? You have no reason. You're firmly planted on the planet. So here, this etheric field is very important for a particular spread, as the lavender way is the first cause of creation. Actually, you know, we didn't used to live on a green planet. It was a lavender planet and we killed it. So the colors got denser and denser and denser, but most of the time we can see that many lavender and amethyst-like colors are opening up on the planet, like through the flower kingdoms, and also in clothing, and everything is going to be very important. So that is being explained in the book as well, with an easy breath, an easy meditation, moving through that. And if we go back to the fire energy, the fire is the phoenix rising through your ashes. Where are you keeping the ashes in a field where it doesn't belong anymore? Are you moving it into your own space? Let's go, baby. Let's move that and understand the colors at hand. It's all about the golden age and, you know, breathing the gold streams through and becoming that is as important as balancing everything out and being that eternal vibration that someday will move along or in fusion with the immortals and with the highest vibrations, is the Jehovah fields of light that have offered us so many opportunities to finally start to understand how our heart vibration has been cut down along our you know, our movement into completion, out of the matrix into the crystalline light, and grounding that on earth, which is seen massively, right? And so every card will speak about a particular thing. I have 55 cards. I have 5 elements, so I will speak 11 times about each element at least. And that is very beautiful as well. Here is a card at the back of every card. That is that's a symbol I got in meditation many years ago, as I was working with the animal kingdom, repairing them and seeing what is going on, what I could do to assist them, and just holding a grid, which is, by the way, a pink grid. And so I got this symbolism, like a white tiger was pulsing through my heart, through you know, that Celtic symbol, golden trichotera. And around that I had a lot of black panthers circling, so which is being presented through the black omni-universe, omnipotential, you know, or unlimited state of being that we can realign to at any time. Anybody at any age can move into light body and start to crystallize it, because that is what we are at. So moving out of the old band of the astrological chart and repairing the sun within, that is your particular sun stream that needs to shine through and attract that particular eternal mate. And moving into the twin sun streams is very interesting as well, and can bring completion to any deck as well, because everything we are moving through is bringing everything between the moon and the sun into completion.